Buongiorno, ciao a tutti, benvenuti, guten Morgen. Welcome back to Papa's Kitchen on the road here in Bozen, Bolzano. Um, so it's Monday morning. I'm going up into the hills. It's a little chilly. It's early in the morning. I'm trying to beat the crowds. So today I'm taking the cable car up to Ritten. I don't know how you'd say that. Or the Italian name for it. Oh, shoot. Renon. So I was just asking ChatGPT, like Renon does not sound Italian to me. So we have two names here for everything, the original German name and then the pasted on Italian names of everything once this became part of Italy in 1918. If you want the history, watch a longer video from yesterday. It's really long, but fascinating history. So I get Bolzano. Bolzano sounds Italian. Brixton, I get that. But Renon, I said it doesn't sound Italian. ChatGPT is getting so annoying now. I get these lectures. I really like Claude so much better. But I still use ChatGPT for some things. And I already have my plan worked out with Claude, but I just wanted to get ChatGPT's take on it. And then I made the mistake of continuing this conversation. So anyway, I don't know where Renon comes from. It's not really important. So right now I'm walking to the station, hopefully. I'm kind of taking a different route here, thinking that this is going to take me to the station. And then from there to the cable car station. Cable car is not like San Francisco cable car. And I thought it might be like the Metro cable in Medellin, which are these little pods that just run constantly. You hop on, they don't stop. But ChatGPT said it's, oh shoot, the station is this way. It holds 40 people, so it actually will stop. People get on and then it goes. But it literally hangs from a cable. Let me check my map and make sure I'm not going the wrong direction here. All right, we're good. So this is kind of the downtown Main Street. This is a shopping center here. That's where I went to the supermarket. And then this is the way I was walking. So this will take me to the train station. Fuck. Oh my God. Monday morning, traffic. This guy's just sitting there. I don't know what he's doing. And he's blocking traffic. All right, so we're going up into the hills. So first to Ritten. I'm going to use the German name because I don't understand this. Renon. We're going to Ritten. And then taking a little train to, I forget the name, hang on. All right, so I'm going to Collalbo, which is the Italian name. Klobenstein is the German name. a little village. There's a church there, St. Anthony. There's some Freud connection. He wrote something up there. And then a cafe where I'm going to try another strudel. I'm going to see if they have poppy seed. Um, and then I'm just going to come back down. I'm trying to beat the tour groups because they're super annoying. And I really don't want to be annoyed by anybody. Sue me. All right, here's the train station, which I actually didn't see because I was leaving it. Here's Walter Park. Now, why didn't they change the name of Walter Park to something Italian? So I believe I just walk here. This is Via Renon. I just walk along Via Renon and then a slight uphill and I'll see the cable car station. So, different part of town. I haven't seen this part yet. Looks interesting already. It's via Renon or Rittnerstrasse. Rittner. Not Rittner. 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 Rittnerstrasse. Just amazing, these hills. So I guess we're in a little valley here. So here on this bus you can see the two names, Calten and Caldaro. Like, who was in charge of coming up with these names? Because honestly, I think they could have done a better job. So I said, well, is Renon Italian? I kind of got a lecture about the history and all this other stuff, which I already knew, but not a direct answer. So then ChatGPT said, Renon equal sign, halfway house. I said, oh, so Renon means halfway house in Italian? It said, no. I wasn't clear. It has no meaning in Italian. All right, so if you're coming up with these nonsensical words, then can you come up with something that is either closer, written, Rittino, just add an O to it, Rittina, or something that has a meaning, the same meaning as written? What do you want? These were, I don't know, I was going to say they were fascists, but I guess it wasn't the fascists yet that were doing this. All right, so anyway, bus station here, lots of traffic. We got a smoker ahead of me. I can smell her smoke already blowing back here. So it's going to be fun. Just another adventure here on the road. And we're going up there in those mountains. All right, I think this is it. I didn't really walk up any hill. Interesting part of town here. We're really up against the hills. So let's see what this thing is. I'm using my Bolzano card or whatever it's called, which I got with my Airbnb. It covers public transportation. So cool. God. That was scary. Cute little thing. So when I got to the station, I was so confused. I had no idea which way to go. It's obvious, but so the guy he wasn't that helpful. Again, just people, just point. Don't talk, just point. Obviously, I was here to get on a cable car, and I don't know what he was doing, but he was confusing me. So then he said, "Do you have a ticket?" I showed him my card. And then he said, "Veloce," which I understood meant fast, but I didn't know he was telling me to go fast. So then when I finally figured out where the car was, the doors were open, and then I heard a little ding, ding, ding. And then he said, "Wait." So I missed the cable car. All right, I guess this is the train that I'm taking. What do I have to do here? Let me check. With my card. Oh, boy, these guys are yucking it up. It's incredible. Little station. Masunta in Himmelfart. Okay, now I know why nobody got on the train. This is Maria Assunta. It's the final stop. So we went this direction. Now we're going back in the other direction. There were a bunch of people on the platform. One woman got off, and then she was standing. Why is she standing? Why don't she sit down? So she got off. All right. Oh, it didn't tell me that. Funny thing is, I could have said in Japanese, "Oh, this is the end of the line." I don't know how to say that in Italian. I have no idea. And the first thing that comes to my mind is Japanese. I need to work on my Italian. Maybe I need to study a little bit every day. Get out of Japan and into Italy. All right, well, that was a quick little detour. Claude said, the scenic route. Yeah, thanks, Claude. You didn't tell me that I had to pay attention to which direction the train was going. So even these Chinese people do. I guess, well, I didn't think to ask, but why would you ask? Collalbo is where I'm going. All right, good. The noisy guys got off. They were having a good time first thing in the morning. So I thought that was snow up on the mountains. I think it's just the color of the rock when the sun hits it. Well, that really does look like snow. Pretty. This station is Liechtenstein or Stella. So I guess there is no logic to these names. All right, here we are at Klobenstein. Oh, all right. Well, that was fun. So let's see here. Centrum is that way. Pyramid. Piramidi di Terra. Oh, that's the Freud Promenade. But I think I want to go that way. Interesting kindergarten, obviously. We use in English, it's German, which is children, kinder, garden, I don't know, garden. And then scuola materna in Italian, mother school. Interesting difference. It's not exactly an equal translation. One focuses on the children, the other focuses on the mother. Or is it mother school like it's your first school? I don't know. I'm going to have to ask somebody. All right. Well, I was hoping this Asian couple behind me, they're behind me now, were going first because they look like they know where they're going, but maybe not. So I think I want to go down these stairs here. I think that circle means centro, centro. Yeah. Wow. Beautiful. All the dandelions. Wow, it's like a magical little fairy tale garden. All right, now they're in front of me. I trust them more than I trust myself. Because I got on the train, they were still sitting on the platform. So they obviously knew more than I did what they were doing. But as Claude said, it was a scenic detour. All right, we have a little sign here. Premier Pyramid de Terra. So I don't know what Piramide de Terra, these earth pyramids. I don't know what that is exactly. Um, it's some sort of a geological formation. I don't know if it's these pointy things that I see all the time when I think of the Dolomites. But it was like a 2-hour hike. I said, "Are you crazy?" So I'm in Austria and I didn't even have to leave Italy. Let me, yeah, okay. Yeah, Peter Marter. Peter Meyer. Peter Meyerstrasse. All right, well, they didn't change Peter Meyer's name. Wow, those two are walking fast. Look at this view. Amazing. to walk uphill going back. All right, it's cute. It's a little village here. Cafe bar ristorantino postub. Nice. Lots of bars, restaurants. So I'm going to another Rittner pasticceria, and it's not the same apparently as the Rittner that I went to yesterday. Just the same name. But this is really pretty. Oh, this is a hotel. But you could sit out on this terrace with these views. Oh, there it is right here, Rittner. I was going to go to the church. So there's a church of St. Anthony. I don't know, it had some interesting history that I forgot. But I think I'm ready for my coffee and pastry. Well, I ordered in Italian and then she changed to English. Why? How did she know that Italian is not my native language? I said un strudel, un cappuccino, e un strudel de mela. First I asked, can I sit outside? Posso sedermi fuori? So then I asked, I ordered, and then she said, okay, I bring everything. Excuse me, my Italian was better than her English. So now that I know she speaks English, what can I ask her? It's pretty. There are a bunch of people inside. Nobody's out here yet. It's perfect. It's a perfect thing for me to do. Come up here early and have a little pastry. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful day. And there are no people here yet, no smokers. And then I'll see if I can figure out where this church is. Maybe I already passed it. Pop in there for a little visit and then head back. And I'm going to do laundry today. Maybe eat lunch at home. So this is going to be the video viewer, another Strudel video. But this time it'll be in Rittner, Renon. Please do not feed the birds. As soon as my food came, they appeared. So obviously somebody has been feeding them. Get out of here. Can't you read? Well, I'm not alone anymore. Got a smoker over there. Another smoker over there. And these birds are so annoying. These ladies are going to smoke a pack of cigarettes, it seems. They're taking turns. One smokes, the other sits. She finishes her cigarette, the other one lights up. And there's another woman there smoking. All right, so I think I'm done here. The cake looks good. It's a ricotta cake. A cute little house here. All right, so that was that. It was fun. Not a whole lot to do here. So I guess you could walk to these pyramids. So I looked it up, and it's basically these pointy geological formations, which I always identify with the Dolomites. So yeah, but it's like a 20-minute walk downhill, and then you have to walk uphill again. So this is enough. This is only for hotel guests. There's the hotel. It'd be nice to stay here for a night, I guess. Oh, here's the church. I walked right past it. So this is the Church of St. Anthony, and it has some story. I don't know. They lobbied the Vatican to build it because the other church was too far for them or something. I don't know. It's cute. I don't think there's anything else to do here. Tourist information. There's a market back there. I'm trying to read this information here, but this car is parked right in front of it. Yeah, can't really. This is too far away. And if you stand up in that little space, it's too close. Anyway, I've seen enough. Time to go back on that cable car. That cable car was so scary. Claude said, don't look down. Actually, looking down felt safer to me than looking straight up their head. So I'm using this Sudtirol card that I got from my Airbnb. Apparently hotels give them to guests, and then I guess the Airbnbs too are sort of regulated under the tourism or whatever. It's nice. So it's on my phone in my Apple Wallet. And for these trains and for the cable car, there's a machine at the station, like a validation machine, where you scan. I don't know if you also scan your ticket there to validate it. So you just scan the QR code for a card. I don't know why. Maybe it's an accounting thing. Because there's nothing on my phone that says that I scanned it. It just shows the card again. These people are driving fast here around this curve. All right, so I have to climb these stairs back up to the station. Hey, we got cherry blossoms again. It's not too bad, but I'm glad I didn't walk to those earth pyramids. I love this. You know, in places like New Jersey where people have lawns, dandelions are considered weeds. But look how pretty. All right, back at the station. Let's get a little cafe here. I just got word from the tour operator for tomorrow for the half-day food tour. I'm the only one signed up. They need a minimum of 2 people. So we had to cancel. Why can't you just do it with one person? At least you're getting one person to pay. What are you going to do otherwise? Just sit home? Doesn't make sense. So anyway, I have to cancel. All right, so here's the machine for the card. So you just hold your phone underneath with a QR code and scan it until you see the OK. So we're at the end of the line here. Klobenstein, and we're going to Oberbolsen, Soprabolzano, and then I made the mistake of going to Maria Himmelfahrt. Okay, cute. Here it comes. It's a cute little train. All right, so that's what I missed by coming early. I don't know why this woman who's sitting on the platform, there's another woman on the platform too. They're just sitting there. What do they know that I don't know? All right, that hiker woman is getting on. Maybe that lady is just coming to hang out at the station. I don't know. I don't know why she's not getting on. All right, I guess it will leave eventually. So yeah, I think that white is the color of the stone. It's not snow. So pretty. All right, so there's a little line for the cable car. So rather than wait, get on with everybody, I'm gonna just kind of wander a little bit and then come back here. So this is a narrow gauge train. I didn't know what that meant. It means the tracks are closer together. The train is smaller and it's lighter, so it's better for these mountain trails. There you go, viewer. Don't say I don't give you information. There's a tourist information center right there. There's a church up there that I told Claude sounded interesting. Actually, this looks like it has more than Collalbo or wherever I was just at. Let's see what we got here. All right, this is just telling Bolzano, Collalbo, Fort Plum Promenade, the Earth Pyramids. I think you can walk from here. We're not going to do that. I was interested in this church though, so let's just see what's up here. So I asked about the church, and Claude said there are interesting 13th century frescoes, but you have to rent the key from the Tourist Information Center. And that's all the information I got. I don't know if I have to pay to rent the key, pay a deposit, but I don't feel like going into the Tourist Information Center and asking. So I'm just going to walk up here, see if I can get a good picture of the church. And maybe I have better views up here than I had. There's the church right up there. Maybe I have better views than what I had in Collalbo. Oh, private house. Yeah, I can read German. Private house. Oh my God. So there's really nothing here. It doesn't really go up. I thought I could walk to this opening and get a view. So that's pretty much what we get here. And there's a pizzeria here that has a terrace. They're not open yet. I could walk up to their terrace and see, but I don't feel like it. So I'm just going to walk back to the cable car now. Crowds should have thinned by now and get on the cable car before the next train comes. I'm not the only one who was confused by the train. So when we pulled in, everybody got on. So it's just not clear that this is not the end of the line. So Claude told me that where I went, that was the original part of the train. It used to run from Bolzano just to here. And then in the 60s, maybe, they made the credit card. All right, so tickets and pass. This is what I have, the Sudtirol Alto Adige pass. All right, so this one wasn't working. I went over to the other side. This guy came and helped me, and we just missed one. So now we have to wait. All right, well, that was it. That was a little morning adventure up and down the mountain. It was fun. That cable car is scary, though. It was not as scary coming down as it was going up. So that's the way to do it early, because the cable cars that were going up were standing room only. No way. So I thought there might be a better way for me to walk back, but looks like there is not. So I'm walking on via Renon again, Rittner. I'm going to go do some laundry and eat lunch at home. I have chicken wings and a salad. And I might even have dinner at home today, pasta. I have a lot of food. I have fruit, I have apples, I have strawberries, I have bananas, I have yogurt. So I have to eat all this food before Saturday. And food outside has been kind of not that healthy. I don't even remember what I ate other than the Wiener Schnitzel, Strudel. All right, so that's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao for now. Auf Wiedersehen. I think he thought I was filming him. Bye.